Morning everybody, beautiful morning here again. Got some fertilising done today, but just checking these air lists and found this fella back over that boundary fence. His mum is right there, so let's reunite them. Tell you what, he's a nice lamb. Well, that's a nice meaty half-pole Dorset lamb. Pop him over the fence here and see what happens. There you go, bud. Not that one, the next one. There we go. Look at that. Very happy to see him. She's sniffing him going, oh, he smells like a human. Why the hell does he smell like a human? It's great. Well, that didn't go to plan. Hooked this girl up. I need my ass kicked because she sat outside all winter. It lives in the super shed, and the super shed roof blew off, and we fixed it. I never got around to putting it back in. I know, shocking, but it was gonna happen anyway. So last year, this hose here failed. We sense line. What does it run to? Not sense line, that one there. Feeds pressure to the ram when the hydraulics are on. Forces the cog down the mesh. I just fired her up for like 2 seconds, and yeah, that's not good. So I'm going to take both these hoses off because that one's not a lot better, and go and get them replaced. Hopefully under COVID level 3 we can get that done pretty quick. Right, still greased up. Still got 5 minutes on the windows because they were covered in oil. It's not ideal. A bit of rust on the old girl. We might try and get some rust killer on there at some point. This machine, when we bought it, had not long had a big do up from the people that made it. Full sandblast down, repaint, no doubt repaired a few things, but yeah, she's probably 10 years since that, so might be due another one, I think. We'll get through this season and see how we go. Right, so I was all geared up to try and do a calibration. Got the scales and a bucket and stuff in there. But yeah, the way this spreader works, it's near on impossible to do. So I've got the density of it compared to urea. Looks like sulfate of ammonia is around, it's just shy of a tonne per cubic metre, and urea is at about 800. So working off that, if I were to set it to 80 kgs to the hectare of urea, we should be around about 100 of this stuff. So I'll set it to somewhere that I know is about 70, 75, and we'll be well up. This is really hard to drive and work the loader at the same time. Can't fill the bucket up too much, otherwise it spills off the sides. So I'd love to get a dedicated fertilizer bucket one day. We've got this chart on the back. We're 2 turns up there. 2 turns up off the bottom of the handle there. So 1 turn up, it's 45. That's on urea. Come on to super, 69, but I know that spreads about 53 of urea. Number 2 is actually 3 turns up, so we're currently 2 turns up. That's 91, so that's probably going to be about 153. So yeah, 75k of urea. This stuff being quite a bit heavier, we should be well up. The girl's lumbering her way up here. It's the paddock we ripped up the other night. It's looking pretty good, and must be reasonably dry because we're not leaving much of a wheel track, so that's good. So we got 1, 2, and then 3 over there to go do, and that's it for up here. Well guys, this is winning at life. Got a gate opener, and he even enjoys it. He's pretty good at it too, because those snap hooks can take a bit of working out. Look at that. Well, it's going pretty good. I can shut my back window now. He hasn't really been running for like a solid 5 months. So always nice just to listen to it for any noises when we first start her up. So these paddocks here, you can see the oil on the bloody mud guards from before. It was like 1 second of operation, unreal. Yeah, these paddocks here, we're just doing the bits that don't have a heap of feed on them. I'm probably going to get some of this stuff in most paddocks on the farm, but I'm not yeah, we're not real short of feed. We're just mindful that a week of really cold weather, or if it gets a bit dry later on, could put us in a bit of trouble. So trying to just top things up a wee bit. And our stocking rate is still heavier than some people would say is ideal. So yeah, bit of reassurance, I guess. So we're running this fancy new brand of GPS. I call it WM GPS. You hang the wing mirror off your old wheel track. Now it might not look quite right to you. There it goes there. Just with the angles, but yeah, works a treat, because when I press the auto steer button, it still tells me I'm way too cheap to have that, and it's not me, it's my wife. She won't let me buy auto steer, so please message her, email her heaps. He needs auto steer. I need auto steer. It's just not fair. Second paddock underway. Quite a bit of feed in here, so I'm not going to do much of it. I'm just going to do some certain places. My bloody downshift button stopped working properly, which is far from ideal around here. You can see when we turn around there's these dead spots in the grass, and that's the result of heavy toppings from last year. Had a horrible bloody season. Got some diff locks in to get up here. Whoa girl, whoa girl. Now if you've got a T7 New Holland, the pair of shifts are bloody lazy in them, and you go to press a button to change down gear and they take a second, but we caught that thankfully. Anyway, yeah, these dead patches are from last year, and we're sort of hoping that a little bit of nitrogen around here might just help break that trash down a wee bit more, and yeah, hopefully some grass grows back, because you can see it over there. It's quite annoying on these younger paddocks. These paddocks weren't supposed to really have any damage like that done, but is what it is. This is going to be the last big paddock on the farm up here, so if we've only got one, we can get it under control. Trying to put your seatbelt on. Yeah, you put your seatbelt on. Now, we're not going to get her all on today, and that is great for you guys, because that means that tomorrow I'll most likely, well, I've got 2 discs to jab tomorrow morning, get this side acting in their 5-in-1, and then yeah, tomorrow afternoon I'll be able to get the drone up when I finish this off, and that'll be awesome, because yeah, always looks cool from a drone, doesn't it? Yeah?
When am I allowed to go all the time?
Probably pretty soon, Ted, to be fair. Next time we get a chance, maybe. Every bloody year in the same place I do that. You'd think I'd learn, but no. Oh, guys, this is awesome. This is why I had kids. Gotta have someone open the gates for you, right? Well, I think that's enough for the night. You can vaguely see my wheel track here and there, and they're getting pretty hard to see. I've been going all night. We are currently at 10:15. Got about 70 odd hectares done, and yeah, had to stop and check ewes, obviously that took a wee while. So yeah, I think we'll come back tomorrow after we jab these 2 discs and finish everything else off, because we'll have been on longer covers, like through next door here. It's been quite easy to see wheel tracks, but yeah, another reason I need auto steer, so I can spread fertilizer all night. Wouldn't that be great? Oh, there's the big girl tucked away for the night. Keep any fertilizer dry, but I don't think it's going to rain somehow. She's a ripper of a bloody night. Anyway, back in the morning. Right, so there's turtles. Whoa, check that here. Right, so there's turtles in the yards. About half in here. So the girls are going to get their 2 jabs and then we'll spread them out. Yeah, I might have stuffed up a little bit and they might be going to be spread out pretty thin, but we might take a paddock off them and put some other sheep in there. Oh, that's that job done. Go girls. Oh. Swim, sit, sit. It's 210 I think there, way up the road. Don't want to put much pressure on them. Go get up you two, go get up. It's the 4th of September. These girls have had enough. We hoggets and a couple of ewes and nothing that shouldn't be. There's 8 to 10 days left here. I'm going to do a blocker, stuff it. They can have the whole lot. Pull the fences down, be done with it. Got too much else to do. I won't be gaining weight on this. It's all going to seed. So yeah, let them have it for a few days, get them on grass. They want to be on grass gaining weight, so let's let the wee girls do it. And they're away. Some poorer ones in there, but for the most part, actually looking pretty good. Pretty happy with them. We'll take a few tail enders out before we put them at the back. Don't know what we'll do with them, we'll put them somewhere. Those bloody ratbacks, get them out of there. And yeah, should be good. Back for another day. We had a bit of a big night last night, didn't get until like midnight. Got finished grubbing that paddock. We had a hell of a wind come up and yeah, spreading fertilizer wasn't really going to be an option. But yeah, got finished that grubbing and then I thought I'd better have a play with a new to me toy. So about 10 o'clock last night, I took this thing on. Yeah, new to me, definitely not new, but pretty savage bit of kit. Going from a 3.5 to a 5 metre is a massive difference, notably in the amount of output. So there's the paddock up there I was working. You can sort of see a line coming down that way. So the whole thing's been grubbed, apart from the really steep bits over here, because we don't want to make that soil move too much. And then in like an hour last night, I covered almost half that paddock, about 4 hectares. So yeah, that was enjoyable. Anyway, no wind today, so we'll get this off, get that back on, and go finish this fertilizer. Yeah. You remember I blew those hoses on the bulky? Wonder where the oil landed. Not a clue. I can't tell where the oil landed. What a mess, eh? No bird's nest in there. Oil's good. Pretty clean for 200 airs. Sitting on a bit of an angle here, but back end oil looks good. By crikey, that's a bloody mess, isn't it? Just gotta wait for that light to turn green. And we're away. Oh, there's another paddock done. Started in here the other night. All the other paddocks way along there and over there and everywhere. Had quite a bit of grass in them, and well, more than here. It was quite easy to see the wheel tracks, but yeah, these wheel tracks here under lights weren't that easy to see. So we got that one down there to do, that one there to do, and then a couple more hill ones back up over that way, and we're all done. That's this side of the road done. Bit of an observation I'm making here. This SOA, sulphate of ammonia, man, it spreads nice. I reckon I'd comfortably spread out to 20 metres with the stuff. It's just throwing so evenly and so far compared to sustain, which is protected urea. So I guess it's just that bit heavier, maybe a wee bit more uniform, I don't know, but it just seems to be throwing really nicely. And that's a wrap, guys. Currently doing 35 hectares an hour at 25 k's an hour, so that's good going. Anyway, yeah, if you're enjoying the content, guys, please do remember to hit that subscribe button. Got a big jump in subscribers lately, and that's awesome. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.